You are listening to the Earplug Podcast Network.
Welcome, everybody, to the Wednesday edition of Today with DW. What's going on, Mr. Seth?
Mr. DW, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I asked you first.
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good for a Wednesday.
For Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, everyone. It is Hump Day. We're almost to the weekend. You got anything planned for the weekend?
Baseball, hockey on the television, some basketballs on the television, and
So you're just going to stay home and do nothing?
Also prepare for my recording of my podcast.
Oh, yeah. That's
So
right. Talk Hard's coming soon back to the Earplug Podcast Network.
2 years.
I'm excited because now I got my damn camera back. So
Yeah.
I had to make a executive decision here. You get the old camera.
I get the assistant. I get the assist on the assistant on that one.
The assistant producer camera. If you're joining us over on the Earplug Podcast page, give us a shout out in the comments. Let us know if you're watching. Say hi, because I'm monitoring. I'm monitoring my personal feed, so I don't monitor the Earplug Podcast page. But I know there's a few of you over there already. So shout out, say hi. Hope you guys are doing good on this happy Wednesday. So I got to ask you, Seth. So when you're cooking your food, do you ever see like things in your food?
Sometimes. There's sometimes where it takes me by surprise and gives me a little shock.
I mean, do you photograph it? I mean, do you see like Gene Simmons in your toast?
No. Speaking of Gene Simmons, he's coming in later on.
Yes, he'll be coming in.
Not on the show, but into the show.
How cool would that be if he was here?
I don't know. I've heard he's a dick.
I don't care. He's a guest.
Yeah, he's a guest.
I don't care.
He's a guest.
I've never. Obviously, there's been these experiences of people seeing things in their food, whether it's toast, whether it's cookies, whatever. And obviously, the biggest thing is Jesus.
Are you talking about the 22?
No. I'm talking about today. Hold on. Don't freaks. Welcome, Hank. Welcome, Tracy.
What's up, El? Snacko.
Hell, snack. Shh, it's snacks. Be careful now.
No, sorry.
So just recently, a woman claimed she found Jesus's face on a potato, and he was just looking at me. She states. A woman from Scotland claims she recently spotted something rather odd on the skin of a potato she bought from a nearby supermarket. However, it wasn't a bug or a patch of mold or anything like that. God forbid. She says no, it was Jesus's face. Nikki Halkerston alleges that she discovered the obvious likenesses while unpacking from her weekly trip to the grocery store. As soon as I put the pack on the kitchen top, I saw it, she told reporters. I was staring at it, and it was just quite obvious it was Jesus's face, and it was just looking at me. Now, I cook a lot. I cook at home a lot. I do a lot. I mean, even going out to dinner, I have never
You're a foodie.
Yeah, I'm a foodie. I have never once seen Jesus's face or any type of face on an item. So do you, I mean, I saw the picture, and we'll talk about some of the other items later, but it's almost like it's staged. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think it's real. Have you ever seen something that you're like, this, I have to take a picture of this, and this is like Jesus?
Not to that extent. Although my sister, when she got engaged in Maine, when my grandpa passed away, we would always see monarch butterflies. Now it was September, and there's no monarch butterflies in Wells Beach, Maine, in the cold of September, and there was a monarch butterfly there. So
but that's not on your food.
No, but I'm more of a spiritual guy. So there's things that may happen that I'm like, did that really just happen? And I'm like, all right, well, maybe it was meant to happen. But never have I seen like anything. I mean, yeah, if I ate something before and something comes out of, there's a Cheeto, and I'm like, oh, that looks like, an S or an A or something like that, then yeah, like on eBay.
But it's not a spiritual awakening. You didn't see Jesus.
No, but like on eBay, if you like look up like rare Cheeto, like there's like some crazy weirdos out there
that are trying to sell Cheetos that look like Jesus
or something like that. It's not the best.
Well, we can't confirm or deny this because she ate the potato. She said it cost me $1.50 and I needed it for dinner, so she ate the potato, even though she took pictures of it, which leads me to believe that it's a little suspicious. Like I said, have you guys ever seen something like that? I think it was just Mr. Potato Head. That very well could be. Have any of you ever seen anything like that or something in your food? Put it in the comments below. But Jesus obviously is the big thing, obviously around the world. And in 2013, there was a rash sightings. There's 21 sightings of Jesus here in just in 2013. So I figured we show a couple of these. Now, number one is the potato chip here. If you're looking, if you're listening to the audio version, I'm sorry, we'll kind of describe it for you. But it's a potato chip. Looks burnt.
It does look wicked burnt.
I don't know if it looks like it's Jesus.
Looks like a mask from like the Halloween movies or something like that.
Let's scroll down. Let's see what else we got. We got a Cheeto. Now, this doesn't look anything like Jesus.
No, it looks like a Sour Patch Kid, to be honest with you. Now that I'm looking at it for the second time.
I mean, I guess you can see the nose and he looks like he's praying, but that doesn't look like Jesus. So let's keep going. What do we got? We got the fish stick. That looks more like Jim Morrison from The Doors.
Looks like Madonna.
Really? Madonna does have a mustache. And now we've had a debate that there's no such thing as a breakfast taco. So maybe this is fake, but this doesn't look like Jesus. I mean, I see maybe an eye or whatever.
It looks like you know what? This one looks like Gene Simmons because it looks like there's a tongue. If you look.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I see it. Maybe Jesus is smoking a blunt. Number 5 is a pancake. Now, this doesn't look like Jesus. It looks like two stick figures or something, but it doesn't. I don't see Jesus.
Either that or it looks like 2 rocket ships going up in space.
Maybe. I don't see that either. But all right, let's keep going. We got number 6 is a banana peel. This does not look like Jesus whatsoever. This looks like a bad emoji. We'll scroll down a couple.
I love
more.
how it says Lisa Swinton found Christ in her afternoon snack. This doesn't look like anything
that doesn't
at all.
look like anything. No, keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up.
No,
what else we got? Naan bread. Now this
looks legit.
Like Jesus. Now this looks almost so legit that it's not legit. Like it's not. Like you planned this. Not you, but I'm saying.
No, it honestly looks like it might be a Sharpie. Or like a pen or something.
Maybe. But yeah, I
or like tattoo ink.
Now, my question is, if you did find Jesus on
this is creepy. That one was creepy.
The pierogi.
Yeah.
What's crazier, the face on the pierogi or the woman holding it?
And she's smiling sadistically.
Now, if you did find something, like if you found Jesus on your item, would you eat it? Or would you save it and sell it on eBay?
We'll continue this later in the show. I gotta do some research and see if we can find some items on eBay.
I'm asking you,
but
if it was your item. Now this doesn't.
No, that doesn't. That's what I was looking to get
this
at.
This is a weird sex position. This is
or a weird and if we're G here,
stamp.
If we're G here, that looks like that's twisted. So, honestly, it looks like a twisted testicle. Could be.
All right. Well,
you started it.
I know. Enough of this. All
this guy looks like a mullet.
Yeah, pita bread. Like I said, I mean, I get the spiritual thing. I get everybody's.
So this is actually staged. Later on in the article, or later down in the article, they have a thing that says you can buy grilled cheese, a toaster, and Jesus's face comes out on the bread.
You can do that with Darth Vader too.
Yeah, you can do that with anything. Here's another Cheeto.
Now that's just.
That looks like a bird.
Just because his arms are out, he's on the cross, that means it's Jesus. It's just a faulty Cheeto. I mean, come on. Anyway, let us know in the comments or below if you guys have ever seen anything.
Now,
this doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
That looks like it's a dollar sign.
Now, again, Seth, would you eat the item? Would you eat the potato like the lady said? This is
not after photographing it and putting it on social media and getting some shares.
After the fact. You would eat it after the fact?
Well, I would take the picture, then eat it, and then.
But then what if the local news reporter came in and like let's say Channel 9 came up and said, "Hey, you went viral with this Jesus on a chip." Tracy. Hey, this is a family-friendly show. Holy wow. All right.
Oh, I'm surprised to even shared that.
Holy crap. It's a very small one. Sorry for them. So what if the local news came to do an article on you and you ate it? Now you have no proof, but just a picture. Now
Hold
it's
on.
staged.
Let me put 2 fingers in my mouth. I'll go throw it up or poop it out.
Oh, that's
One
gross.
Of the two.
That's gross. Listen now. But anyway,
this is going to be a gross show.
It sounds like it will be. But it just amazes me that people.
Now this just looks like looks like there's some dirt on here and just it fell from the tree.
It doesn't look like it.
And the potato.
Now this one's kind of creepy. This looks staged. This actually does look like they cut this out, and this is definitely staged. But again, hey, if you're spiritual and you believe in Jesus and you believe that you saw it, fine. But don't put it on eBay for $450.
Oh no, it's more than that. It's like 1,000.
Yeah, it did escalate fast. Wow, we were just talking about Jesus, and all of a sudden there's cock rings involved.
God,
there's something wrong here. Well, you know what? Let's get into today's show, shall we?
On today with DW, some more news from a story that we have covered from the beginning. Today is the biggest payday for the band Knack of the year. Indeed, we are a safety first show. DW and myself will tell you why it's important to lock your doors. You can rock and roll all night with this Gene Simmons Kiss item that's hitting the market, which is perfect for any Kiss fan. It's important to always have a certificate of authenticity when buying a memorabilia piece. And are DW and I bringing Sexyback and Do You Think I'm Sexy? Third wheeling rocks, at least this version, and also having something professionally printed. Does that make you look professional? That and more being brought to you by Body Armor, Shirt Factory, and Adventure Family Fun Center. Harden, who's in the playoffs currently right now, he's going to take a break and give you a little clip.
James Harden wouldn't go to the game wearing outdated fashion, so why would he choose an outdated sports drink?
I wouldn't.
He wouldn't. This is Body Armor. More natural, more electrolytes, better sports drink. Thanks, Gatorade. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to the Rated X Today with DW show on a happy hump day. Wow, did that escalate?
Featuring potato chips, cock rings, and more.
No kidding. If you're just joining us, it's the Wednesday edition. If you missed the intro opening of our question, have you ever seen Jesus on a food item? Make sure to rewind it after the live episode or listen to the audio version because it escalated very quickly. But like we like to do on every episode, let's get into the more you know. Today's More You Know is brought to you by Adventure Family Fun Center in Queensbury, New York. They're family run and owned, so they know the importance of family fun with indoor, outdoor go-karts, laser tag, paintball, arcade games, and more. Adventure Family Fun Center is the place to be. Now, you started the music a little too early. I still have to do this commercial here. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what's going on with you? Holy crap. They are opened 7 days a week now. Their outside is open just for go-karts. They are working feverishly to get the inside and make sure all the requirements are met. But for COVID, make sure that you and your family have a safe, family, fun summer. Yes, we should go go-karting. Yes, I've been go-karting.
We should.
Already.
I don't know how that would work out well with me, but I'll definitely just.
Do you have to? Do I have to? You have to get in it with me. You have to. Do we have to get the double seater like I have to get the little one? When the little one I used to go, she actually.
No, I don't think so.
Did you not meet the height requirement? Is that the problem?
Maybe with my foot. Maybe the height requirement with my foot.
Maybe. But
might have to have Jesus help me.
But if you go up there, grab all your friends and family, go up to the counter at the go-kart section, and give them a promo code DWSE. Now that code will give you 6 tickets for $35. That's $10 off the regular price. That's an amazing price. And like I said, DWSE, they've been using the code quite a bit. So I know some of you are listening. So that's awesome. And if you have any more questions or concerns or want to know more about their hours, go to adventurefamilyfun.com. Today, International Bow Tie Day. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh, you are a thumbs up kind of guy, aren't you? I can tell already. You're definitely aren't you? You're being quiet because you're doing something over there, aren't you?
Thumbs up.
Oh,
Thumbs
Jesus.
up.
Oh, God. Enough of that. All right. No. Hey, I have the power now. During the 18th century, men primarily wore bow ties. However, as fashion trends changed, women began to wear the accessory too. I've never seen a woman wear a bow tie.
I have.
They chose a variety of fabric styles.
Take that as you wish.
To complement their wardrobe throughout the generations. Bow ties continue to maintain their fashion power. I am a thumbs down on bow ties. I'm more your traditional tie with a nice Windsor knot. I'm good with that. Also today is National Soft Ice Cream Day. Total thumbs up on soft ice cream. 1934 on Memorial Day weekend in Hartsdale, New York. Tom Carvel, no kidding, Carvel. Do we know what that is? Carvel ice cream. Had a flat tire. After pulling his ice cream truck into a parking lot, the businessman knew his product was melting. As vacationers drove by, Carvel sold the soft ice cream to them. Surprisingly, they loved the soft ice cream. The potential for a new dessert was not lost on the salesman. Instead of a roving ice cream truck, Carvel could have a fixed location with soft ice cream. 2 years later, Tom Carvel opened up his first ice cream store on the site where his truck broke down. How cool is that? Club 193. Oh, man. Those are just some sad days, sad or good days, Trace. I'm not sure if I want to announce that. And lastly, it's National Aviation Day. Now, when we're doing these, when Seth is working on these, usually I get some information for each holiday. And all he said was, well, the Wright brothers made an airplane, so it's National Aviation Day.
It was a long thing, and there's no way you could summarize what was in there.
You turn that down just a tad.
Yeah.
19 days until Labor Day, 73 days until Halloween. I can't wait. I love Halloween. Did we go over this? What was our favorite holiday? What was your favorite holiday?
Yeah, we have. I said Thanksgiving, because remember we talked about this a couple weeks ago, because you're like, you can't have turkey anywhere else, and I would always order a turkey.
But Halloween is mine. 99 days until Thanksgiving, since we just brought that up. 128 days until Christmas. 135 days until 2021. God damn, it's just seems like it's there, but it's not.
It's there, but it's not. No, I'm ready to put up the Christmas tree and call it a year.
Don't do that, because I hate that, because I don't want to listen to Christmas music. I don't want to do that. No, it's too early for that. And lastly, 157 days until National Community Manager Appreciation Day. What the hell is that shit? Oh my God. Today in history, 1791, Benjamin Banker?
Bank?
Yeah, I think. Well, Banker writes a letter to Thomas Jefferson criticizing his pro-slavery stance and requesting justice for African Americans using language from the Declaration of Independence. Very appropriate nowadays. We're gonna have to trick or treat in our own house.
Maybe. Don't say that.
Maybe social distancing. Trick or treating. I just throw it from the house.
We don't give out candy at our house.
What the hell's your problem?
We use chips, like actual potato chips and Cheetos and Fritos, and we slowed down. It's a big hit.
No,
it is a big.
No. I have to talk to your mom and dad about that. 1793, yellow fever epidemic in Philadelphia. Then the U.S. Capitol has its first fatality. Lasts till November, killing around 5,000 people. History does repeat itself. What? Yeah, exactly. What? Nobody gets chips. It's like my grandmother giving nickels.
I'd rather take money than candy.
Nickels? Nobody wants a damn nickel when they go trick-or-treating. Nobody wants a nickel. Or let's get those snack-size little candies that are like this freaking big. What's the point?
Get the big ones.
Yes, exactly. 1849, New York Herald reports gold discovery in California. 1909, Indianapolis 500 racetrack opens. Are you a NASCAR guy?
No.
Have you watched NASCAR?
Yeah, when I was younger, my dad used to say it's a repeat. Jeff Gordon wins. And I would just be like, okay, that's fine by me. And then never got anyway.
My dad was big in it when he was alive. I guess he used to go there. So I guess it's the experience of being there. I can't watch cars go around and around and around.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
you come back in 5, 7, 8, 9 minutes. You're not going to miss a thing anyway.
How do you know? There's crashes sometimes. It's like a hockey game. It could be a great fight. Not that we want anybody to get hurt, but I will watch motorcycles go around the same track. I'm a motorcycle guy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So, 1915, World War I begins. 1979, My Sharona by the Knack hits #1, stays for 42 days. That's got to be wonder what the record is for the longest.
It's got to be held by the Beatles.
You think? We'll have to check that out.
I'll have to double check that out, actually. It's
Yes, I agree. Since we're going back to Halloween and Seth's family is just degenerates, why don't you just give out pencils to use for school? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. 1993, 26th San Diego Comic-Con International opens at Doubletree Hotel. I am so this is the one thing on my bucket that's at home too. Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con is on my bucket list. That's one of the things I want to do.
Oh my God.
That's the one that I want to do before I pass away. 1995, Mike Tyson returns to the ring and DQs Peter McNeely in 38 seconds. How fitting, because he is returning to the ring very soon for a charity match.
Yes, he
which
is.
I think I've already bet. Oh, I should put a bet on this.
FanDuel.
No, I'm not going to do FanDuel. We do fun bets here. Like I already took 20 from you, which I'm still going to win because I know there's not going to be 60 games. And I might be in question of getting Tom's $20. The Mets might make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, right now they're on fire right now. They are
So,
on fire.
but Tyson's going to come back. I'm betting that he will make it 3 rounds.
Three rounds.
And he's going to win by a knockout. Lastly, in 2008, the famed debut album by Lady Gaga is released. Grammy Award-winning of the year, Best Electronic Dance Album of 2009. And that is today's The More You Know, brought to you by Venture Family Fund Center, venturefamilyfund.com. Yes, it's many people's bucket list, Mike, to go to San Diego Comic-Con. I'd love to go.
You've never been?
I have never been. It's expensive. I mean,
yeah.
And literally when tickets go on sale, they're gone.
They're gone like that.
Waiting list for vendors has been years. I'm sure hotels are booked in advance for years. So
wow.
It's one of those things where like, all right, I guess I could book it 3 years out, but then something happens and you're spending all this money for,
like the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think they're honoring those tickets, and I would assume
I've
San Diego's honoring their tickets.
Whoa,
just hold on, it'll come back.
Okay.
San Diego Comic-Con, I believe, is honoring their tickets, but again, hotels are. I don't think hotels are honoring their reservations. So that's kind of weird. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. And as a hotel owner, I would think that you would want to honor that, especially with something that's going on. Especially something like the pandemic. I don't get it. Like a lot of what was it? What was the big South by Southwest? They didn't honor their tickets. They kept the money. They gave no refunds.
Interesting.
There was a bunch of the big musical concerts out there that weren't honoring anything. They were just keeping the money, or not even saying they're good for next year, which was kind of pretty.
I
shitty.
wonder if Comic-Con, if you had the option to renew your have your tickets for next year, or if you had the chance to go virtually. Like I wonder.
Well,
if
San Diego did virtual.
That's what I'm wondering.
They
if they gave you the option, or they said, "Hey, you're just gonna go virtual."
That's a good. That's a funny thing too, because obviously New York City just canceled theirs, and I think they waited to the last minute. They're owned by Reed Pop now, I believe. Business Sense, I think they waited as long as they did for insurance reasons, realizing what was going to happen. Now their Comic-Con, New York City Comic-Con, now that's been in question. Technically, it is now the biggest Comic-Con in the world if you talk attendance. It's beat San Diego Comic-Con 2 years in a row now. When the Javits Center, they're running out of space. But they just announced just a few weeks ago that they also canceled. And like I said, they're a Columbus Day weekend, but they have not announced that they're going to do a virtual con like San Diego did. There was no guest announcers, nothing. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with that, because a virtual con, I think, is a good experience. A lot of them are free. Some of them, they're very inexpensive, and you still can get somewhat of an experience. There's some cons we're saying for $15, you get a link, and you get a con exclusive toy. And a lot of people go to the cons to get.
Is that a good deal?
$15 and an exclusive toy?
Well, depending on what the toy is.
Well, if it's a con exclusive, if it's going to be more than $15, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be way more. So, people go to Comic Cons for con exclusives.
What's a good price you think with a con exclusive with a virtual?
For a virtual?
Yeah, like I have no
I don't know. I mean, it
just depends. It depends
on our territory right now.
Yeah.
So nobody knows. Yeah, well, it's not going to happen anyway. So yeah, Mike. So obviously it's not going to happen. He's saying I wouldn't want to go in the current environment.
I don't think.
I would not personally. For me, I don't have a problem with it. I'd go. But again, a lot of people wouldn't. So, it's good for them to cancel. Obviously, we do believe that it's because of insurance reasons and for business reasons why they lasted or held out as long as they did. But again, $15 for me, if I got a chance to pick a selection of some of the Comic-Con exclusives, toys or statues, I definitely would do that. Again, you probably wouldn't be able to get some of the bigger things, as there's many exclusives when you go to cons. And like I said, you could buy a Funko Pop that's an exclusive for San Diego for $15 to $20. And a lot of times they limit to one per person, because you'll buy 3 or 4, turn around on eBay, and you can literally turn around and sell it for $200, $300, $400.
Yeah.
So
those Funko Pops are not nothing to mess with.
No, Funko Pop is
like so my dad's a huge Peanuts Snoopy.
Yeah, did you get him some Peanuts Funko?
I got the exclusive one from FYE.
Right.
And now that I think about it, I mean, FYE sold all of them, so there's a bunch of them in the world.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're going for like $150, $200 a pop on eBay.
Easily.
And I paid $29 for that thing.
Right. Yeah.
So
did you find out how the longest
Yes, I did, and it's very surprising. So Lil Nas X Old Town Road, featuring Billy Ray Cyrus, holds the record for the longest stretch at #1 for 19 weeks.
What?
That was recent, and that was a year ago. And
19 weeks. We just had one that was 42.
42 days, not 19 weeks.
I got you. Okay.
And then the second one is Mariah Carey and Boys of Men, One Sweet Day, which is surprising.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
And then it's tied for second with, which I should have known, because Old Town Road, it blew up last year, and this song blew up in 2017 with Daddy Yankee and Fonzie. So kind of disappointed.
Really? Yeah, Billy Ray
really
Cyrus
disappointed.
Still?
Yeah.
Wow. No Beatles, no Michael Jackson. No
Although
Led Zeppelin.
the Beatles do tally for the most #1 hits, and its 61-year history of it actually being charted on the Hot 100 and the Billboard. Mariah Carey is their closest competitor. She has 18. The Beatles have 20.
Really?
Which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Source Billboard.com, by the way, Keats.
So we can't argue with them.
And you want to know what her song was charted? Her biggest one?
Don't tell me it was that stupid Christmas song.
It was.
Oh, come on.
It was.
That song was horrible.
But it blew up.
The only good thing about her are those 2 things on her chest. Other than that, there's nothing else good about her.
I don't know. I kind of like the Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey drama when it was going around. Now,
nobody likes drama.
It depends on what it is.
No, I'm good. I'm good with not Christmas album. That's bullshit. Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Does that show the taste of the generations? Because that's pretty sad. And it's not even an original Christmas.
And it's not even a good cover.
No. Just she's got 2 things, and they might. I don't know. I haven't even seen her in a while. Maybe her 2 things aren't as good as they used to be. I don't know.
Surgery's kind of downfall.
I don't know. She hasn't done anything in years, so she must be living off that Christmas music money.
She's set for life.
Didn't her Nick Cannon get divorced?
Oh yeah, they're done.
Yeah,
he's done.
He's
done.
He's suing them now.
I saw that.
He's suing Viacom now.
I saw that because
we reported on this. What, about a month ago?
Yeah, 2-3 weeks ago. That's crazy.
Oh my god!
But I mean, even then, it's like it depends. Well, it depends on what they gave his limitations on of what he could speak about.
But it was his own personal podcast. So for one, I get it why they did it, because it was anti-Semitic. So I get that, and what he was saying was kind of racist. I mean, let's be honest. That's what
do you think I don't?
And Viacom's not going to deal with that. So obviously, it's a breach of contract for them somehow. But he feels that he owns the property, so he's suing them for his own property.
Well,
rights.
not only that, could it be because of his own color, and saying that that's okay to talk about something like that?
That's a tricky slope, because pulling that kind of card, just because you can pull that kind of card,
I kind of feel uncomfortable talking about it. Pulling this,
honestly, though. But I mean, it's happened. And listen, I understand it, but sometimes that card gets pulled for not the right reasons, just because you can pull that card. So we'll see. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. I don't think he's gonna.
Watch him win.
You know,
that would be
win.
crazy.
He
but
may set a lot of
question is, is a win, or is a win
When he gets money in his pocket, he's going to win.
Well, it could be a small amount. Is that really a win? Or are we talking a win like a certain large percentage from them?
That's up to him, to whatever he feels like, and how much money he wants to spend with lawyers if he's going up against Viacom. Good luck with that.
Yeah, true.
So let's get into some Hollywood happenings. Oh boy, here we go.
You want me to take this one? It's kinda my
Yeah,
neck
go
of the
ahead.
woods.
That's in your wheelhouse. You go ahead and take the first one.
A South Carolina man obsessed with the WWE star Sonya Deville was arrested Sunday after he drove to Florida, broke into the wrestler's home, armed with a knife, plastic zip ties, duct tape, and a mace, authorities say. Philip A. Thomas II, 24, had been planning the attack for nearly 8 months and planned to take the victim hostage, according to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office in Florida. Sheriff Chad Crawlister said that Thomas was clearly on a mission to inflict harm. Our deputies are unrevealing the suspect's disturbing obsession with the homeowner, which he had never met but stalked on social media for years.
Now, is she a big star?
Yes.
Is she good looking?
Well, for starters, she is a
Why
lesbian.
are you avoiding? Oh,
She's a lesbian.
So,
I'm just saying.
What's that have to do with her looks?
No, it doesn't.
Hold
I mean,
on
she's
a minute.
very.
What's that have, wait a minute.
Well,
What's that have to do with
she's
her looks?
she's very attractive.
Okay.
But I mean, I worked with her inside the Performance Center when I was with WWE.
Okay.
I
Way to name drop.
sorry.
Okay.
But she was very friendly. She was very nice.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sketchy that this kind of began during the coronavirus pandemic when we were all on lockdown. Thomas parked his car in a nearby church and then walked to DeVelle's home in Lutz, which is a Tampa suburb. He cut a hole in the patio screen, watched and listened through the window up to 4 hours. That's fucked up. The sheriff's office said when DeVille went to bed, detectives say Thomas entered through the backsliding glass door.
You went through the back door?
Yep. At 2:45 a.m. on a Sunday, activating the home alarm, whoop, 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 which prompted DeVille to look out the window and spot something on her property. She quickly left the home and called 911. The sheriff's office said he was charged with aggravated stalking, armed burglary, attempt armed kidnapping, and crimed mischief, according to the sheriff's department.
So, obviously, when I asked if she was good looking, the first thing you said, welcome, Jack. How are you, sir? Coach's Corner on the road.
On the road.
The away game coming soon to a corner near you.
That was a good plug.
That was a free plug right there. I like that. All right. Way to go. There you go, Jack. I'll send you the bill.
I'll send you the bill.
Anyway, you said she was a lesbian. So, I mean, obviously, I guess he should have known she was a lesbian. And why would he stalk her? Because first off, stalkers aren't going to get anything. Listen, it's not like you're going to cut a hole through her screen door and be like, hello, thinking that he's going to get some. I don't think. What is the point of stalking? He wanted
to kill her.
Well, yes, but at the same time, I mean, it's like, why did he want to kill her? Because she was a lesbian?
Well, she was obsessed and she's a WWE star. And
he's
plus,
obsessed.
too, people are weird when it comes to, like, even though I was never on television with WWE, was an intern, I was at the Performance Center and we all played characters completely different than,
of course,
who we are in real life.
Oh, of course.
And it's just, I don't know.
So you believe in the character. Obviously, wrestling is fake as far as it's scripted. It's a man.
It's athletic theater.
Yeah, it's man soap opera. That's what I.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, man soap opera. Definitely. It's I moved from General Hospital when I was a kid to wrestling. No, I'm just kidding. That was Guiding Light. No,
That'd be badass.
I'm totally kidding. But anyway, I just don't understand. Obviously, they're not right in the head, but I've never understood the whole point of stalking.
No.
What do you think? Do you think you're going to get a happy ending out of this? I've never heard, he stalked me for 3 years and then we ended up married and had 4 kids and live happily ever after. I'm like, that's never happened. So again, weird as shit. I don't know. They should hopefully they'll do something serious for him and not just give him like a 2 years in jail kind of thing. I mean,
well, this is what what
do we got?
If you're really curious,
what do we got there?
That's what he looks like.
Oh, so he looks like a stalker.
He's a little bit of a stalker.
Now, which one is she?
This is her right here. Hold up here.
No, you can just which one? Is she the top one right there?
Yeah, she's the top.
If you guys are listening to the audio version, I apologize. Okay. Oh, she's very attractive, very good looking woman. Of course, she's physically fit. He looks like a little person.
He looks like he's about 4'6".
Well, that would be a little person.
Yeah, I know. That's why I had to just clarify.
Really?
Yeah.
Go back.
I bet you he has a small cock ring.
Really? That's not a good callback. That was not a good callback.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was not.
Well, why would you, if you stalk somebody, aren't you kind of a cock? Like, isn't
Hey,
that annoying?
whoa.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Well, speaking of cock, Ellen DeGeneres show has overhauled its senior. Or should I said lesbians? Wow, what happened?
Well,
in the show?
well, we
What
got
happened in the show
I told
tonight?
you it was gonna get weird.
Oh my god!
Back
what
to
happened?
back lesbian
Wow.
stories.
Should we take a break? Wow, holy crap! Well, welcome to the Wednesday Happy Hump Day show.
Exactly.
Today with DW, DW.
We're not humping any of
in the
this.
shadow. Ellen DeGeneres show has overhauled its senior production team in the wake of accusations of racial insensitivity. Insensitivity? Yeah, you got it. Sexual misconduct. What is the sexual misconduct? And other problems in the work environment at the long-running daytime talk show. Oh my God, again. Yeah, I know, right? What's going on with this show? 3 senior
They
producers.
started it.
Now now this is what we said in the beginning of the show. We talked about this over a month ago now, and it's been kind of
2 months ago. Yeah.
3 senior producers, executive producers Ed Gavin and Kevin Lehman, and co-executive producer Jonathan Norman have been ousted from the Warner Brothers distributed syndicated strip following damning allegations raised in recent reports by BuzzFeed and Variety. Ellen veterans Mary Conley, Andy Lassner, and Derek Westervelt will remain on the show as executive producers alongside host DeGeneres. Conley, Lassner, and Westervelt have been on the show since its inception in 2003. Now, we heard this, and how funny is it that it's coming out with the pandemic? Because she was obviously in the studio for a long time. There was no accusations. There were some rumors of her doing some stupid stuff, but nothing major. Then with the pandemic, and she starts recording at home, her show from home, she starts getting ruly. She's like, I think when we first reported this, she was upset because the camera wasn't in the right place.
Wi-Fi was down.
Yeah, all this crap that she was being that person. She was being that celebrity star where her face and her public
She thinks she's better than everybody.
Her public personality is, oh, Ellen is amazing. She's great. So I don't know. The news was delivered to Ellen staffers Monday afternoon during a staff meeting, which DeGeneres spoke via video conference call. Of course she did. DeGeneres was emotional to the point of tears and apologized as she addressed more than 200 staffers. According to multiple sources, DeGeneres told the staff she was not perfect and realized that in an effort for the show to run as well-oiled machine, sometimes leaders were not as sensitive to human beings as they should have been. Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's total bullshit.
And what the thing is what I laughed about was she told all of her staffers she was not perfect, which means she's completely guilty.
So you think she admitted this?
She admitted it completely.
She totally admitted this. The host also announced that the show's resident DJ, Steven, Twitch boss, was promoted to co-executive producer. Wow, you're hurting when you got to get your DJ to be your co-executive producer.
He's got good personality.
Of course, Warner Brothers declined to make a comment on this. What do you think? You think this is going to hurt, or do you think this is going to blow over? I mean, I don't know. She's pretty high up there. She's just below Oprah at this point.
Do you think that, like, I hate to rewind here, but let's go back to the whole Matt Lauer thing. Like, that was overnight.
Jesus. Oh, the Me Too movement? We want to go back
to
that?
No, I'm just saying, like, that was overnight. Like, immediately.
That killed him. I mean, immediately he was done.
He hasn't been back on TV since.
But Matt Lauer is not Ellen.
He was Ellen as far as morning show talk show hosts.
Nah, not money wise, man.
I don't know. I wonder. I mean, Google is
okay. So all right. So you bring up a point. So are we looking at it that men are going to get treated differently than women? I mean, this is a topic. This is something serious. We should talk. I mean, obviously, I'm not condoning the Me Too movement by what men did, but he was done in this industry. There was no questions, nothing. Now we don't know the sexual allegations that were going on,
and we
don't know if it's exactly Ellen or if it was high up staffers or whatever was going on. But at the same time, I mean, literally when he was announced, he was cut from the show. There was no question about it, and you haven't heard from him since.
Well,
just
the weird
Kevin
thing
Spacey,
is
Kevin Spacey, gone.
And the weird thing too is with Andy Lack, who is the chairman of NBC
Yes.
who fired him. He literally just put out a statement. They opened up the show, said, "We're so sorry to hear about this." But just to hear what he did and everything,
Right.
not as intense as Ellen, but everything still hasn't come out yet.
He's never hit her celebrity status either. There's no question. I mean, her pay is higher. Her influence is much higher than Matt Lauer. I mean, that I'd have to disagree.
But in the morning, though, everyone was like, "Oh, Today Show, Matt Lauer."
Yeah, how many people will be? Oh, well, fine. We will have to do a poll. How many people know Matt Lauer compared to how many people know Ellen? I'm going to say Ellen's more popular.
How many people know the Today Show as, "Oh, it's Matt Lauer" instead of Savannah Guthrie?
I don't watch the Today Show, so I don't care.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying his status was not as high as hers. Oh boy.
He was there before her. Good point. Good point, El Snacko. Good point.
Right. Well, he's gone before her too. So there you go. The
Well,
more you know. The more you know. What else we got in Hollywood happenings? Oh, come on. Our man. The man, the demon, the man with the tongue. Gene Simmons is done with his life in the hills of Hollywood. So he's unloading some real estate at a price that might be perfect for a Kiss memorabilia collector who's also rich, of course. The iconic rocker just listed his 3-story pad in picturesque Laurel Canyon for a cool $2.2 million, which gets you 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a rock star worthy view. No, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths for $2 million. I better have an awesome yard, and that Kiss coffin that he's got in his house better stay there.
Well, the reason why it's $2.2 million is because his crib is a gated private road, perched on the top of.
That doesn't mean shit.
Yes, it does, because you get a 360 view of the downtown skyline, the Hollywood sign, the Beverly Hills sign, the Santa Monica Mountains, Griffith Park Observatory, and the Pacific Ocean,
that's not
along with all of L.A.
No, it's not worth $2 million. You leave me the Kiss coffin, I might consider it. I don't even see if there's is there a pool? There better be a pool. There better be an in-ground pool. I want an in-ground pool.
You like to swim?
I like pool. I hang out, pool parties. Come on, you gotta have. If you're gonna live in the Hollywood Hills, you gotta have a pool.
Gotta have a DJ. Gotta have a pool.
DJ, I'll hire you as the DJ.
There you go.
DJ Shadow. Wiki. All right, here we go. Oh, a little sports news. You take this one too?
2 camps are claiming that a possession of a real jersey worn by Giant legend Michael Strahan in Super Bowl 42, and somebody has the fake, somebody has the real. The situation is about to explode, though, because Michael Strahan, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, says he has the real thing. But Goldie Auctions, the top sports memorabilia dealers in the country and in the New York, New Jersey area, which prides itself in trading in authentic items, says that they have the real deal. Strahan claims that after his Giants beat the Patriots on February 3rd, 2008, he gave his jersey to a friend and instructed him to take it right to Strahan's hotel room for safekeeping. However, that friend must have gave it to another person. A source to the Giants legend says that Strahan is adamant the jersey he passed to a friend ended up in a frame, which now he displays at his home. But if you take a closer look, there's stains on the jersey, champagne stains, Gatorade stains from his locker room celebration.
So who's got the real one?
This auction place does, and the recent bid for the jersey, a cool $39,000. It's believed to crack over $100K before.
Come on, what?
The
Why
auction
do you think that Strahan wouldn't lie about that? He's got the real one.
Well, you know what? I will say this: in the Super Bowl, you do wear more than one jersey.
Okay, so you can have more than one real jersey.
You can have more than one real jersey.
Okay.
Same thing with baseball. The
Of
jersey
course.
I'm wearing right now, game worn. This was only worn once though, because the player only lasted one game at home. But
Water boy.
Carlos Gomez, good Met player. Also, now you look at a star. So, like a Tom Brady, for example,
Mhm.
Brady wears more than one jersey throughout the year.
Oh, of course.
So, and I read somewhere.
So the price of the jersey would be like if he won the Super Bowl, that's the jersey that you'd want to buy. It's worth more money instead of him losing the first game to whoever in this season NFL. He sells that jersey. It's a game worn jersey. It doesn't mean anything. People want the Super Bowl jersey.
They want Super Bowl
or the
jersey.
playoff winning jersey or a record setting, touchdown record jersey.
I mean, I would just take a game worn Tom Brady jersey.
Why?
Because how could I ever? I mean, I probably won't even be able to afford a Tom Brady game worn jersey
No, that's true.
anyway.
That's true.
So let's shoot low and maybe
You did when you bought the Mets one.
I did, and this is one of my favorite players I grew up watching. And then when he came back to the Mets, and I was like, "That's the jersey I want to have." And I just wanted just a regular jersey, of not even like a.
How do we know that it was game worn? How do we know that's his?
It was authenticated.
Do you have a certificate of authenticity?
My jersey on the bottom here, it tells you scan it and it tells you the set he wore it. So this is set 1, 2019, game worn. Gave the size of the jersey, MLB authenticated.
It looks awful clean.
It's very clean because they washed it. And
that's the dumbest thing. It's because they washed it.
Well, in the game, if you actually watch it back, he went 3 for 3. He had a 3-run homer and he slid into the base, and the trainer confirmed, or the laundry boy confirmed, that these were washed. So
Tracy says, way too much money. People should have come back to work and not have collected all that unemployment for a jersey.
I mean,
yeah, well, you know, those $1,200 stimulus checks. Do I pay my power bill? Do I buy a Mets jersey? I pay my power bill.
The Mets jersey wasn't that much.
Well, because they washed it. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Because they washed it.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard from you.
All right.
If you're just joining us, this is the Wednesday Happy Hump Day today with DW. I am DW, of course, joined by the Shadow. It's gone to a train wreck. We were talking about C rings and lesbians and whatnot, but it's Happy Hump Day. What can we say about that? Hank mentions Lauer's net worth was 80 million. Well, Ellen's his third 330, so it proves me right. She's worth more.
Congratulations.
She's probably still worth more when he left too.
Well, boss man always has to prove he's right. So
well, you got to give me time frames. Let's see what she was worth when he left. That's what it is. Now we'll have to see.
Thanks for doing the research, by the way, Hank.
Yeah, way to go, Snacks. Thank you.
Thanks, El Snacko.
So anyway, oh my God, I've always, you know what, well, you already bought the jersey that you want. I think the one jersey that if I could ever afford any jersey, if you could afford any player's jersey, which jersey would you go for?
One of my favorite Mets of all time, either Jose Reyes, who just retired 2 weeks ago, or David Wright.
If there was a jersey of all time that you had all the money you want,
maybe Babe Ruth.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of goddamn cheese. That's a lot of money.
Maybe Babe Ruth. Maybe Ty Cobb.
Okay.
Hockey wise, oof, that's tough.
There's
Probably
only
Crosby.
one. There's only one for me.
Gretzky.
Jordan. His first NBA championship jersey. That when he won
his rookie jersey. They just had an auction for his rookie jersey, and it went for over 500,000, which I think is cheap.
I think is cheap as well. I'd even go for his North Carolina jersey
and see heels.
Yes.
My thing is, and my dad says the same way. Something is only worth what you're going to pay for it.
Of course. I mean, it's like any collectible. It's like anything. Crap. We see people put. I know comic book worths. Value is pretty good. And we're seeing a comic book that's worth 500, and there's those 3 or 4 guys who's $5,000. Well, you think it's worth something? Good luck.
There's no. Also, too, what's funny is, like going back to the Cheetos. Something is only worth what you're going to pay for it. If you want to pay $1,000 for a Jesus Cheeto, then you're going to pay $1,000.
I mean, they always say there's somebody out there that'll buy it, but I don't know. When you price yourself out of range so much, it's crazy.
But even if it was a rookie jersey, like I have a couple Thunder jerseys that were worn by the player, and I know that they're not necessarily going to be top dollar, but
Tracy, Unit 0 is priceless.
Yes. Should we get into the drunk drawer?
Because I have Unit 0 comic books right here. Nice. And Tracy, my co-host on The Mom Struggles Real. Yeah. She's in this book. She's a character in this book.
Lovely.
So yes, see.
I see you have the Mom Struggle is Real podcast or face mask.
I do. We do have the Mom Struggle is Real face mask. You can go over. Thank you for that. That just shocked me because you just did that. But all right, go over to T Public and go over to our Earplug podcast. Type in Earplug podcast and check out the masks that we just made. We just designed them today, and if you buy them within the next 48 hours,
20% off.
They're only $8.
Wow.
Custom designed. just one is $8. That's very inexpensive compared to some of their $20, $15, $30 out there. So go over to tpublic.com, type in Earplug Podcast, and check out all our apparel, and especially the Mom Struggles Real masks, face masks. Stay safe while you're listening to podcasts.
There you go.
Support the Mom Struggle is Real. Look at
and
that.
Support the Earplug Podcast Network.
Exactly. Do we want to get in the junk drawer?
Let's go.
All right. Man, really? Do we want to start off right with this one?
Yeah, we do.
Since I didn't get my clamoring for the junk drawer, but that's all right. So a man who weighs 500 pounds estimates he consumes roughly 10,000 calories a day to maintain his current weight in an effort to please his only fan followers.
Woo!
Palm Beach, Florida resident Gainer Bull is what he goes by, 44, is part of an erotic weight gain culture and regularly posts his loading sessions, not dropping a load, loading, meaning up, loading up online for paying subscribers to watch. Now, Brian, who goes by the name, like I said, Gainer Bull, began gaining weight more than 20 years ago and started bulking up his stomach. Now, remember, we'll show you an image now. He's just bulking his stomach up. The rest of his body looks, decent. Doesn't look.
And the best part is in this picture, it looks like he is at his own gym.
Yeah, he
that's
must
the
have his
best
own gym.
part of it all.
So here we go. Look at this. I mean, all he's doing is working on his stomach. There was other pictures that we wanted to put up there, but
a little too graphic.
They were a little too graphic. Now, the 44-year-old from Palm Beach, Florida, explained his weight gain turned sexual as a teenager as he began to realize being bigger added to his arousal. Added to his arousal. Now, to his own arousal. Now, maybe you should have worried about.
He ate the gym.
Way to go, Tracy. 1,000 points to Tracy. There you go. Now let's make sure. I love the music. Thank you. We just displayed that on the sports edition last night. I'm confused.
Oh, this is creepy.
Hold on, I'm confused. So he began to realize being bigger added to his arousal, not somebody else's arousal. So he got aroused for having a bigger stomach.
Not to bring this up, but he probably wears a big C-ring.
Hey, now, I doubt it.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
Now, you can enjoy all that stomach fun.
Why don't
now,
you
hold
subscribe
on.
then to see?
I'm getting to that.
There you go.
Y'all can subscribe. Very porn-esque. Exactly.
Yeah,
Music. You can hear the women in the background. Subscribers pay $20 a month for his content. Now, that's pretty inexpensive to see all that stomach.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. What else we got in the junk drawer?
Two guys were arrested in Florida over the weekend for speeding with a carload of meth, cocaine, and more.
And more. You sound like, and we'll be right back. What the hell is and more?
Packed away in canvas bags filled with drugs, each drug, and had a bag printed on them that said, bag full of drugs, professionally printed like they pre-bought them.
Wait, are you all right? You're slow talking. What,
Yeah.
you William Shatner tonight?
I'm really soaking this in. Police say it led to a jackpot of 75 grams of methamphetamine, 3.6 grams of fentanyl, plus ecstasy, cocaine, and assorted paraphernalia. Cannon said the trooper was on a routine patrol, not targeting for drugs or anything or other special assignment when he started to run the radar on Interstate 10 near Holt, Florida. And he was clocking a Kia going 95 miles an hour in a 70 miles an hour zone when it pulled over. A Kia? Really? A Kia?
You're
kidding.
It's better than a Prius. Hey, that had to be like redlining it at 95 in that Kia.
The
Now-
estimated street value of the drugs was $15,450. Both men were handed 4 counts of felony and 2 counts of misdemeanor and drug charges.
What are you, William Shatner tonight?
I don't know.
Oh my God. I can't wait for the next junk drawer. What are you doing tonight? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I think you're thinking about the C ring. I think
I'm
that's what's
fine.
going on.
Maybe I'm getting a little
No, you're not.
arousal by talking about
Your
game-worn
stomach?
jerseys.
Game-worn jerseys. Holy crap. What do we got up here? Driver with an "I am not drunk, just avoiding potholes" bumper sticker on his car was caught driving under the influence after wrecking his Range Rover. I love it. Police in the UK said the man had smashed into a roadside bollard, and been driving with one wheel missing on his SUV. Okay, now I'm impressed. Now he's driving with only one wheel missing, so I'm impressed with that. And at the same time, how drunk was he to not realize that he had one wheel missing? The man registered twice the legal limit in breath test and was arrested and charged with drink driving. Did you mistype that? Drunk driving, the UK's version of the. Oh, I'm wrong. I apologize, Seth. They call it drink driving, not drunk driving. The UK's version of a DUI. We eventually found the missing wheel 1 mile away on the Wharfage, a whole mile away. Police tweeted after the photos. Now,
did you like what I did there with the music?
No, I did not.
Slowed it down, kind of made it fast, acting like we were drunk.
I like my original music. I understand you're being creative tonight. I think you're worrying about other things. But anyway, I want to know what twice their legal limit is, because they're Brits. They drink a little bit more than us in America.
I wonder what Ireland's is. Ireland's has got to be.
They don't drink that much, I don't think. You think?
Guinness over in Ireland?
Guinness is more of a States thing than it is over there, and I know that.
Yeah, I forgot that you're a bartender.
No, but I have friends.
You were a bartender.
I was a bartender. But how far do you drive? Maybe he was just trying to figure out that he could make it home. Maybe that's what I'm just going to make it home. Put it in the parking lot and be done with it.
We're going to put it in gear.
We're going to go in the driveway.
Maybe he was blasting Mariah Carey. Maybe that's why he went a whole mile.
The Christmas song.
Not only that, but maybe he was having a good time.
Maybe he was seeing Gainer or whatever the name.
And blasting Love Shack.
Love Shack. Today's show has been brought to you by the letter T for train wreck. We had a great time, but man, it didn't escalate. It kind of de-escalated. It went down the hole.
This is like two guys in a basement right now having a drink, having a good time. Listen,
we're not having drinks, obviously. We have our body armor, but
we have our waters.
We have our waters and body armor. But yeah, it went off the rails real quick.
Congratulations, Seth, on your last show.
Yes, you're fired. I know. I've been told my in-person.
Wow, that was actually not that bad.
You're fired. I'm getting better at it.
You are getting better. I will give you credit on that.
I'm getting better.
2 thumbs up.
I got 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Yes, Tracy knows all about train wrecks. We had one a couple weeks ago on the Mom Struggles Reel. Check it out. It was fun. We had our good friend Deb Jelly on there. Oh my God, it was awesome. And we were talking. We weren't talking about C-rings, but we were pretty close about talking about other things. So it was fun. You had guys, you know what I want to say too, because I am the co-host on that show. You don't have to be a mom to enjoy the show. One of our listeners right now and co-host, obviously, Hank, listened to one of the episodes and he said he was laughing his ass off the entire episode. Hi, Mel. What's going on? I know. That's all right. I'll give you the replay tomorrow morning. It's perfect just for you while you're doing work. I apologize. You missed a hell of a show. Why am I saying we talked about cock rings and lesbians and a guy gaining weight in his stomach?
Hey, I got a good way to close the show, and this is why he hired us. This is a producer. You know what you forgot tonight? Celebrity birthdays.
I did forget celebrity birthdays, didn't I?
You did.
All right, well, let's get back into it because we can do that. All right, back into the Hollywood app. This is what today is. It's Happy Hump Day, everybody. For some people just joining us, well, now you get some more of the show. And today's birthday is Matthew Perry, 51. Friends reunion has been on hold since COVID. Were you?
Oh yeah, 2 thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Would you watch? Do we need a Friends reunion?
We had a Fuller House reunion. So
no, that was a show.
So was Friends.
Yeah, but that was a series. This would just be a one-time episode. Like they did a Cheers reunion show, and it was just a one-time episode.
I would say if we got a movie out of it, I'd be happy. Give me a 2-hour Friends reunion.
A 2-hour Friends reunion. Okay.
2 hours with commercials.
Okay. Well, and also in TV, his celebrity birthdays. John Stamos is 57. Obviously, Fuller House, ER. You knew.
I did know.
Did you also know that he played drums?
Yes, I did know that.
For who?
The Beastie Boys? The Beach Boys. The Beach Boys? Something.
The Beastie Boys have drums because the rappers have instruments.
And they do intergalactic.
You can cut the friends now because I think you killed the mood. Oh my God. Yes.
At least you'll always be there for me.
Like I said, John Stamos turns 57. Actress Kira Sedgwick turns 55. I used to be able to do Bill Clinton, but I can't anymore. Bill Clinton.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
You can stop that right now.
I can.
Bill Clinton turned 74. Fat Joe, the rapper Fat Joe, obviously somebody that
all the way up,
turns 50. TV actress Tamara Surak turns 37. Best known for her TV playing Jenna in TV series Pretty Little Liars.
Good show.
Actress Erica Christensen turns 38. Here we go. Awesome. Lead singer from Deep Purple, Ian Gillan, turns 75. Love Deep Purple. You're looking at me like
Smoke on the Water, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, wrong one. Let's do that again. For you. Wow, I'm impressed.
Well, you want to know why I know that song? Because it was a Mets walk-up. That's why.
Yeah, okay. And lastly, and this is for the SF. There we go. John Deacon, bassist for Queen, turns 69. Now, sadly, he stepped away after a few years, and he stepped away before Bohemian Rhapsody.
He made a ton of money off that one song,
but in the beginning albums, he did great. He also wrote a few of them. Like I said, John Deacon, bassist for Queen, it turns 69. So there you go. Now we are towards the end of the show. I apologize for this train wreck. Obviously, people were having fun. Wow, this was crazy. We'll have to reel it in a little bit tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
A little bit.
Well, the thing is we don't have. I mean, I don't have a Tuesday yet, anyway. But you have Tuesday, we're not on Monday. So This is like our. All right, like we've had a couple of days off. We're ready to
kick off.
We're ready to rumble.
Yeah. No, enough. I'll turn your mic off. I can do that.
You can do that.
I can do that.
Hey, but I came in clutch today with the celebrity birthdays reminded you.
You did, but you also started the show without putting the board on.
I did.
But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. For the Wednesday Happy Hump Day today with DW show. We will be back tomorrow with some more interesting things. Oh, shit. Tomorrow's Stump DW Day, isn't it?
Today is tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. Oh, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a day that if I'm going to stump you again. You're 1 for 3. You're 1-3. You have a 1-3 record.
I have a 1-3. No, I have 2-3.
No, it's 1 oh, maybe it's 2
2 and 3. It's 2 and 3.
It's
2 and 3. So the two of you can cut that out right now. I did not tell her that.
5
two of you, and now I'm talking. Now the people listening to the audio version are like, "What's going on?" I did not say that. But anyway, we'll keep that to another discussion another time that will never happen.
All I'm going to say is
anyway. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us for this hilarious train wreck. Like I said, today's show is brought to you by the letter T. We should do that every day. It's brought to you by the letter T.
Tonight, it's brought to you by the young people. You want to know why?
No, it's brought to you by.
You have the right to party.
Wow, this show is definitely a train wreck.
Those are the fun ones, though. Those are the ones that's like, where's another train wreck episode?
But anyway, thank you, everybody, so much. But we will have to take cues from Sesame Street. So every day, I will come up with the letter of the day.
A, B, C, D, Cookie Monster.
Right. Everybody, thank you so much. I got the ending.
Oh,
everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Again, thank you to Body Armor. Visit drinkbodyarmor.com for your nearest location and pick up one of your favorite flavors or a case of your favorite flavors. Also, Venture Family Fun Center. And also our longtime sponsor, The Shirt Factory here in upstate New York, Queensbury, New York, Glens Falls, New York, excuse me. On that note, the two of you, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And wow, holy crap, this show it's a great show. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good night.
This has been an Earplug Podcast presentation. Found on earplugpodcast.com, iTunes, SoundCloud, and wherever your favorite podcasts are found.